Look at that door with the holes. So we'll definitely have a look inside. Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. So today I'm here at St. Mark's Church, it's called, in County Armagh. And apologies if there's noise in the background, because there is somebody doing a bit of work here in the church area. Now where we are today is, as you can see, all this row here is full of vaults. So we're going to start down here and read a couple of these. But this is amazing to see all the vaults here. Look at this. So up above it says this is Alexander Robinson, I think, that's buried here. And up against the door of the vault there's a headstone. So it says, in memory of John Proctor, who was foully, look at that, who was foully murdered on the 21st of December 1886, aged 22. This stone was erected by his sorrowing father, John Proctor, also Eliza Proctor, and she died in 1890. So there we can see, and that it says it was foully murdered outside that vault door. On the inscription it says. So there's loads of these vaults, as you can see, all the way down. There's another one here. Now there is inscriptions at the very top as well of these vaults, so I'll show you that. So this says this was erected in memory of Margaret Hall, who died the 1st of June 1866, age 19 years old. Now this one here, Prentice, is the surname, and the inscription above, I will show you, there's a lovely design on it. So that is the door there of the Prentice, and up above it then it says, this vault erected by T.A. Prentice, 1844. So a lot of them are closed up, these vaults. We have another one here, J. Bowman, 1847. And if we continue on down, a different type of style, I suppose, this one, or maybe the door is covered up there a bit higher, the ground level is higher on it. I don't see any inscriptions on that. We have one here, and there is holes in the door. And this is the Reverend A. Irwin, 1851. Look at that door with the holes. So we'll definitely have a look inside that one. So we can see in there, look at that. So that is inside the vault of the Reverend. He's buried in there, and it looks like there's just one coffin in there. This one seems to be kind of blocked here. All these loose stones. And hopefully we can get in and have a look. You see the door there. J.G. Anderson, 1865. Robert S. Anderson, says died at Liverpool on the 24th of July 1873. So he died in Liverpool in England. And you can see all the stones. Now whether that was purposely done to stop people from going in around there or not, I don't know, or maybe the wall collapsed at the side of it. We have one here that's completely blocked up. If we go up the hill here, kind of, I'm sure the door is there somewhere. The name on this is John McKinstry, who died the 10th of September 1870. And we have a Madeline Piers McKinstry, who died the 26th of April 1877, and a JMK. And the other side we have a Margaret McKinstry, who died the 16th of September 1888. We have a Harriet, same surname, died the 25th December 1930. So died on Christmas Day 1930. So this place is really quite large here and it's really beautiful. The sun is out today. And there, of course, we have the beautiful big church and another vault. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'd say there's 10 or 11 vaults here altogether, roughly. Now this one here says this looks like here it's Edward Stanley, 1873. God is love, it says. Edward Stanley's on that. Just look at that, guys. All the way down along. All those vaults. And we did get to look inside, of course. This one here, the Reverend Irwin. We saw that coffin. So this is one, I'm stopped here to do this. Mark Porter has done a video here, the Church History Trail, and I said I would come here to record it because I find it very fascinating to see the style and structure, the way they are done, the vaults. And there's the bells in St. Mark's in the background. Right, guys, I'm going to bring you back up to where we came down this way to see all those vaults. So I'm just going to go back up here and I'm going to show you what I was talking about earlier, the top part of the vaults. So this one here, it says this is belonged to the vault area where we were looking at a few minutes ago. So it says, in memory of George Prentice of Bridgetown, Barbados, who died the 18th of June 1830 and was buried there in the vault beneath, lie the remains of Eliza Jane, widow of the said George, and she was born on the 7th of May 1787 and died the 15th of March 1845. Also Thomas Augustus of this city, their only son, was born in 1815 and died in 1901. And of course there's a number of other family members there as well. But what I want to show you on this is this beautiful carving here on it. We can see they look like hounds, maybe they're greyhounds. There's 3 of those all together on it. Isn't that beautiful? It's like the crest on it. So that is part of the vault. They're all part of the vault here. Another area there, there's no plaque on that. There's a couple of other graves around here, we'll see. This is in memory of John Brown, who died on the 30th day of April 1847, aged 79 years old. So that's St. Mark's Church, really beautiful looking church. And of course in Armagh then as well we have Armagh Cathedral. Which is outside of here, not too far. In memory of William Henry, who died on the 9th of January 1852, aged 62, erected by his affectionate widow, Anne Henry. We have all these trees that were cut down here. They seem to have fallen. And this here is the grave of William Davidson, who departed this life the 3rd of August 1852, aged 35 I think. Also to Alice, his wife. She died in January 1853. So she actually died 1 year later. Lots of fallen stuff in there, old branches and stuff. So I'm going to make my way around this beautiful place. Fantastic weather today here, and I'm glad I got to do a video here and show you those really interesting vaults there as well. I've never actually found an area that looks like that. Maybe the one in Ennis, County Clare did. That video that surprisingly got very big views. I think it was 1.1 or 1.2 million views. Right guys, so I just found this one here as well. It's interesting. I was just reading the inscription on the side. But just there you can see Memento Mori, look at that. And it's sacred to the memory of James McLaughlin, late of the city of Armagh, who departed this life July 1854. But just on the very side of it here, I'll read this to you. It says, "Look not mournfully into the past, it comes not back again. Wisely improve the present, it is thine. Go forth to meet the future without fear and with a manly heart." What a great inscription. And so true, I suppose, on the side of that one. I love those headstones. The look at them, and the inscription is so clear. Robert McEndow, who departed this life 1846, also to that of his 2 sons, William and James, who died in infancy. And an unusual looking one here. You see the top of it there, we have a flame on top. And I'm going to see, can I read the inscription on it? Cinnamon Noble, who died 1884, aged, is that 6 or 16 years? And is a Lucy Noble, died the 29th of August 1845, aged only 6 years old. And we can see here that this is a vault, because we can see the ring on it there, so that would lift up. The coffins would be put down right in there in that area. Beautiful grave. And here on its own we have another sad one in memory of Mary Ann Robinson, who died the 22nd of April 1865, and she was only 12 years old. Mary Ann, 12 years old, so young, a young girl. Rest in peace. Right, so we'll go back out this way, and I'm not quite sure if the church is open or not today, to be honest. We'll go back around this way and see. So that's the other side of the old church there. Beautiful. Look at that. And when we talk about nature taking over, nature has certainly taken over this one. It's a railing, a wrought iron railing around this grave, and is completely covered. Even the headstone has been taken over by nature as well. You can just barely see a 1906 there. And another one here, taken over by nature. Look at that. Completely covered with all the ivy. Now there's a plaque over the door, or a crest I should say, over the door with like a bishop's hat. We'll have a look at that as well. So that's the church office, St. Mark's, as we can see. St. Mark's church office. So that's where you go, I suppose, if you want any information to find out where somebody's buried or what plot they're in. A huge one here, and the name inside that is John McWaters, who died in 1879. We have Eliza Jane, wife of John, who died in 1831. And there's some plaques there as well. Frances Wilhelmina McWaters, daughter of Robert Patterson and Wilhelmina McWaters, who died in 1963. That is a really nice looking grave. All that iron around it. Right guys, so we're outside the church here now, and as I was saying, it's beautiful to hear those bells ringing there. So I don't know if you can see that from there. I'll zoom in. That is the crest that's over the door, and up above that then it says 1811. You can see like the bishop's hat, and symbolism on it.
I think that's the second highest. I think Drogheda has the highest pulpit, and I think that's the second.
That's the second highest.
Church of Ireland, anyway, as far as I know.
Right guys, I'm going to wrap it up here outside St. Mark's Church in Armagh. A really beautiful place. Amazing headstones. Those vaults were something else as well. So if you like this video, give it a big thumbs up, subscribe to the channel and give the video a hype as well. And I'll see you all on the next one.